everyone. Happy New Year. This is Kathy, and welcome back for another episode of Kathy's Happy Home. It is January 2nd, 2025. Can you believe we're into 2025 already? Do any of you remember when we were going into the year 2000 and people had all these things going on, like we wouldn't be able to buy food, or the banks were all going to close, and all our computers were going to crash, and none of that happened. And here we are, 25 years later. That means like we're into the last part of the first quarter of the 21st century. And who would have thought us baby boomers and even later or earlier that we would be in the 21st century? It just seems impossible, doesn't it? I think about when I was a kid and the things I grew up with, Howdy Doody and Ding Dong Schoolhouse and Sally Star. If you're in Philly, you know who Sally Star is. She was a local celebrity that played cartoons. She was a cowgirl. My dad had the biggest crush on Sally Star. You think about these things that we went through. We don't even eat the same as we did back then. What a change we've lived through in our lifetime, huh, folks? Well, here we are, starting January. The holidays are over, and I've got to get back on track. I have decided that January is going to be clean the living room month. I'm going to get the boxes out there, the bags out there, the furniture put in, things straightened up, and I have a whole month to do it. So I'm going to work hard on that, and hopefully by the end of the month, I will have everything done. I'm not going to worry about the rest of the house right now. I am just concentrating on the living room. When people come in, I want to have a place, a comfortable place for them to sit. We leave our tree, we put our tree up on Christmas Eve, and we leave it up until 12th night, which is January 6th. And that's what I'm going to do. We've been enjoying it. It's a really pretty tree. And I would usually love it, but it's in the way, and I want to put it away. Uh, Next year is going to be better. Next year is going to be so much better because everything will be in place. I figured out, and I'm saying, well, I'm going to do this room in this month and this room in this month. And it will take about a year to get the house where I want it. But if I don't do anything, it's still going to be next year, and I won't have the house where I want it. Um, I have two resolutions for this year. The first one is to lose 25 pounds in 2025. I really need to lose the weight. Really need to lose the weight. My doctor has said it to me. He said my knees that hurt so badly are not going to get better without losing the weight. My blood pressure is not going to get better without losing the weight. Now, that's not to say that everybody's knees and everybody's blood pressure is because of weight. But in my case, um, he has told me other things that of my physical ailments that will get so much better if I lose the weight. So, cookies, candy, done with. As soon as I finish up, I don't have much left. Maybe I have like one candy cane left. Um, and that's about it. Uh, that doesn't mean I will never have a snack. In fact, I'm going to make a dessert tonight, but it doesn't mean I'm going to eat the whole thing in one sitting. Um, and the second resolution I have is to read 25 books in 2025. That's like two a month plus one. And I think I can do that. I have not read for a couple of years. But since I moved in this house, I find that I want to read. And I think that's part of the less stress on me. Um, so, right now, I've already started a new book. I started it like 30th of December, but maybe the 31st. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm up to chapter 7. It's not something I would usually read, but I'm finding it really interesting. It's a legal thriller, and it's called A Trial of Innocence. It's sort of along the line of a John Grisham type, and I have it on my Kindle on my computer right now. Let me see if I can tell you who it's by. Um, no, it's down at the bottom of my list here. It's a legal thriller, but it's from a Christian perspective. Very different than anything I'm used to reading. I do like legal thrillers every now and then, and I was so sick of those Amish books I've been reading. I just wanted to read something totally different. Here it is. His name is Michael Swigert, Swiger, and it says Innocence Series Book 1, A Trial of Innocence. Um, I like it enough that I'm going to buy book 2, probably next month after I get paid. It isn't very expensive. I think it was something like $4, and um, really good. I'm up to chapter 7, and I believe there's 25.
At our
Um,
Midland facility in West
okay, I
Texas.
don't want that. Uh,
Swimming
YouTube goes on. Um, and 25, I figure if I keep reading 5 chapters a day, and they're short chapters, like John Grisham has short chapters, I will have it done in a week, five 5 days. So then I'll go on to book 2. I might even get more than 25 books read, but you never know what's going to happen. And my goal is 25 books in 2025. So we'll see how I do with that. I think that it's very doable, and I might even get more than 25 books done. I'm wearing my new top today. This is the first I've read it. I've read it. I've worn it, and I've already gotten toothpaste on it, and I made some potatoes and eggs for breakfast, and I got some oil on it. Can't take me anywhere, can you? Can dress me up, but you can't take me out. So, well, I have my to-do list here. I've done quite a bit on it actually, but the next thing on the list is to do the dishes. I'll take the dishes out of the dishwasher that are clean and load it up again. Then I will clean up the kitchen, and then I'm going to go in and start picking up the living room. And so I'm going to get busy with that, and I'll be back a little later to talk to you some more. I didn't get as much cleaning done today as I expected to, but that's okay. There's always tomorrow. Right now, we're making macaroni and cheese for dinner, and I'm trying a new recipe. I usually do Pioneer Woman, which is fantastic, but I wanted something easy. And we had Campbell's cheddar cheese soup in the house, so I looked up how to make macaroni and cheese using the soup, and I came across one that said easiest ever mac and cheese, and it's on food.com if you want to look it up. And it uses um, 1 can of cheddar cheese soup, 2/3 cup of water, 2/3 cup of milk, and 1 cup of penne pasta. but we didn't have pennies. So what are we using, Joe?
Ziti.
We're using ziti, which will be the same. And all you do is you heat the soup, milk, and water in a saucepan over medium high heat till it boils. Once it starts boiling, then you stir the pasta in and you reduce the heat to low and cook it for 20 minutes, stirring often. So we're going to see how that turns out, and I'll let you know. And here it is. We actually cooked it longer than the recipe said to because I put 2 cups of pasta in instead of one. But Joe says it's good and it looks good, so there you go. Well, the mac and cheese, it was good. It was okay, but it's not something that we're going to make again. After having Pioneer Woman's mac and cheese, this just subpar. It's quick, it's easy. I got hair in front of my eyes. But it wasn't that great. It was good. Okay? It was edible. So, anyway, better meal coming tomorrow. I am going to get myself together, uh, get ready for tomorrow, get some cleaning done, um, and I guess that's it for this time. I hope you'll come back and see me later. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.